Hi guys, and welcome to the workshop. My name's Jason Wilkins, and in today's video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing this Trent CDJ300 Dovetail router jig. Let's open up the box and see what we got. Okay, we've got a nice little instruction booklet. We'll have a look at that later. Tells you how to actually use it. It's quite detailed on the use of the device. There's a box within a box, and in this box, oh, that's quite heavy actually. Okay, that's everything out of the box. So what have we got? We've got a manual, we've got some knobs, we've got a bag of bits, nuts, washers, angle brackets, we've got a guide bush for our router, we've got a router bit, a couple more knobs, 4 knobs in total. And in this box we've got, what's that? Yeah, 2 metal bars. These metal bars actually have like some rough, kind of like sanding paper on there, but I guess it's not, it's just something rough to grip, I guess. 2 of those. And then we've got a template. Dovetail template, and of course then the black frame. So the next thing to do is get the instructions out and have a look and see what we've got to do. Dear me, let's have a look. I've just got a box of it, so I've got to put it together. Okay. Let me just see if you can focus in on that. Unlike the 6th page of the book, after all the guides, there's instructions on how to put it together. So what we're going to do is try and put it together. So I've just realised one thing, there's me getting my spanner out and Allen keys, and actually they supply the relevant Allen keys, 2 Allen keys and a spanner. So what we're going to do is just get everything out of the bags, lay it all out, and I'll zoom you in and you can have a look at what there is, and then we'll look to put it all together. We'll start with putting on these bits here that lock the finger plate on. So you screw these in the back here, one in this end and then one in the other end, same position. There we are. Next thing to go on is these nylon, these nuts that have the nylon locking piece in. Screw that on there. So I'm going to use my socket to get this on quicker. Okay, that's that one. Then we put a washer on, and then the wing nut. Don't have to use the socket, it does come with a spanner, but I prefer to use a socket, it's a bit quicker. It's a 10mm socket. Okay, that's that one on. Let's go down the other end, do the same down this end. That's that one, and then the wing nut. We've got 4 stops now to put on. So for the dovetail finger template that comes with this, they need to go in this position here. This other position here is if you have a different type of template. We also need to put one on the top side, in the 2nd position there. Then the other end, again, one on the top. The final one on the front side. So it's got 4 rubber feet to go on. They're quite tight to go in there. So what I'm going to do is use some of this silicone spray that I use for plumbing. You can use anything really. You can put it in without, but it'll make it easier with. You could use some fairy liquid with water, a bit of soapy water. You could use some WD-40, I guess, or some sort of oil. Okay, just a quick squirt on that. And that'll go in nice and easily, like that. Final one. Okay, so the next bit, let's fit these knobs. So each knob you need a spring and a washer. Washer goes on there. We fit the top one on first, so we put that through there. put the spring on and screw it in the hole. Same the other end. Spring under. Same for the front as well. Just put the knob in. Then a spring. Screw that in there. Second knob in the bar. Spring underneath. Screw it in. Screw those down. Next step is to get the half-blind dovetail template that comes with it. Attach the angle brackets. Okay, the other end. I'm going to attach this to the jig. Okay, so there we have it. We put the jig together. That wasn't too bad. Took about 5 minutes. The instructions in the book are really straightforward. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So the next step, it says, is to mount this to a workboard so you can clamp it down to your workbench. So let me zoom you in. And if you can see on here, it's talking about a workboard there so you can clamp it down. I'll see if I've got some MDF or ply lying around. We'll find a piece and then we can fix this down. That's handy. Just found this bit of ply. There. That's flush with the front of the ply. But I don't want this ply to ever foul my pieces of wood that I'm cutting into. So what I'm going to do is push it over by about 5 or 10 millimeters. So what I'm doing is just moving this 10 millimeters closer to the edge. Let's put a couple of marks in there. 10 millimeters. Let's put this back on. Center it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just there. This board is 10 millimeters back from the edge of the jig, so it doesn't interfere with it. Let's screw that in place now. We've attached the jig to the workboard. We can reconnect this template now on there. Okay, there we are. Now we can get a couple of clamps, clamp it down. Okay, so there we have the CDJ300 all set up on its workboard, clamped to the bench. It comes with a guide bush for the router, comes with a router bit. I've got 2 screws left over, that's actually for the guide bush. And actually, which is really good, it comes with the 2 Allen keys and the 10mm spanner you need to put it all together. So looking at this, there's no sharp edges on it. It's all machined really nicely. Went together very easily. I think it's a really good device. And the 300, didn't actually look at it when I bought it, stands for 300mm. That's the width you can do dovetails on. Now they do a CDJ300. Now if you can imagine, it's going to be twice as long as this here. So we can do dovetails on boards up to, can you see that there? 300mm in width. Now they do the 600. Wow, who'd want to do dovetails in something that large? I don't know. I'm only going to be making small boxes and maybe some drawers. Out of the box it comes with a 12.7mm 1/2 inch lapped dovetail template. The optional accessory CDJ300 is an additional template here that allows you to lap dovetails of 6.35mm 1/4 inch. You can also get the CDJ300/02. That does box joints 12.7mm 1/2 inch. You can also get the CDJ300 That template allows you to do 8mm box joints. And then finally, for the CDJ300, you can get the CDJ300 template that allows you to do 12.7mm 1/2 inch through dovetails. So there you go guys, that's the CDJ300 Trend Dovetail Routed Rig that out of the box will let you do lapped dovetails at 12.7 or 1/2 inch. Currently there's a special promotion on as of the 25th of May. It's a great bargain at the moment. It's discounted like a lot of Trend stuff at the moment. There's some special offers on at the moment during this COVID-19 lockdown. At the moment on Amazon and dispatched by and sold by Amazon, it's £99, and so obviously if you're a Prime member, that's free. I think the next thing to do is actually figure out how to use it. So in my next video, we'll be putting this to use and making our first dovetail joints. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to working back to workshop soon.